is titled Smart Dealers and Smart Apps, Personalized Communications and Retention Tools from Pulse Auto Dealer App. Today's webinar presenter is John Walden, Area Sales Manager for Pulse Dealer App Incorporated. The webinar will run approximately 1 hour with a question and answer session at the end. Please welcome John Walden.
Thanks, Erin. Welcome and good morning. My name is John Walden. I'm the Sales Director at the Auto Dealer App by Pulse. Today, we'll discuss how smart dealers can leverage smart apps as a personalized communication and retention tool. During this webinar, I'll focus on the future of mobile apps in the auto industry, demystifying the difference between mobile websites and branded mobile apps, location-based marketing, using push notification only available with a mobile app to reach out to customers with special offers and promotions based on geolocation, GPS, year, make, model of vehicle, and even send a message to a specific customer. Understanding analytics and user behavior for digital marketing. Sorry, son, there's no app for that. We've all heard the term, there's an app for that, which is becoming part of our daily language. It's becoming intertwined with humor, as you can see in this father and son comic about apps. In the last 5 years or so, smartphones and apps have changed how we interact, and there's a major generational shift taking place. People use apps on their smartphones for mobile games, booking travel, doing banking, and even ordering a fine bottle of wine from their local wine shop. And they expect an app to communicate with your dealership. Although younger people use apps for everything these days, even their parents are using apps more and more to communicate with businesses, and your dealership should not ignore these trends. Later during this presentation, we'll provide some data that proves these changes are taking place rapidly. Here's some examples of some of our customers' apps. Top 10 global consumer trends for 2014. According to this market research company, Euromonitor, global consumers rely more than ever on mobile technology, and it's no surprise that apps are in the top 10 of consumer trends, and they'll continue to grow in popularity in 2014 and beyond. Apps are indicators of consumer interests, and they offer marketing opportunities for brands such as your dealership's brand. So why go mobile? Now that the usage of mobile apps have overtaken web browsing on the PC or laptop, it's already challenging the time people spend on television in terms of minutes per day, Flurry Analytics, a major marketing firm, explains. This is transforming what your customers are doing. Bottom line, they're spending increasingly more time on smartphones using apps than anything else. Soon they'll be spending more time using apps than watching television or surfing the web on their PCs and laptops. Some data I can share with you. 5.9 billion mobile subscribers worldwide. That's almost as many people worldwide. Smartphone sales have exceeded PC sales, and more people are using smartphones to research car and service sales prior to and as they walk into your dealership. Mobile App Store downloads worldwide. Here's some more data. The number of app downloads have been growing exponentially with over 100 billion in 2013. And app downloads are expected to be over 200 billion in the next 4 years. The adoption of this is very comparable to internet adoption in the 1990s. Back then, many dealers were skeptical of the importance of having websites, believing selling cars didn't require them. It's important for dealers to get an app sooner than later to grab customers' loyalty and attention before another competing dealership does. This is a major trend worldwide, and North America is leading this technology shift. Even aftermarket service centers such as Jiffy Lube have apps for their customers currently. And service centers within your dealership need to compete in this arena as well. I'd like to share some data on the report published in January 2014 by Cars.com and Placed Incorporated. J.D. Power reports that U.S. vehicle shoppers using an automotive website or app on a smartphone who intended to purchase or lease a car within 2 years grew by a staggering 73% between the beginning of 2012 and the end of 2013. This growth is expected to rise through 2014. Smartphones used while at the dealership. A new study completed by Placed Incorporated reveals that 63% of auto shoppers researched and shopped online while at the dealership using their mobile device. That's essentially 2 out of 3 of your customers in your dealership researching cars on their smartphones. The top half of the graph reveals how this breaks down. Having your own branded mobile app will create a more captive experience for these shoppers. Shoppers are making decisions on their phones in real time about which car they're going to buy or service they're going to get done. Make their decision on which dealership to do business with easier by providing signs, QR codes throughout the dealership on your web and Facebook page to download your dealership's free mobile app. Mobile content actions while on the dealer lot. According to the Cars.com study, shoppers are comparing price, requesting their trade-in value, calculating monthly payments, looking at special deals, reading reviews, and researching car specs, all of which the Auto Dealer app by Pulse accomplishes. I've got a mobile site. Why do I need a mobile app for my dealership? So we're going to clear up the fact that a mobile website is not a mobile app. It serves a purpose, but we're going to drill down into the details. A branded mobile app gives the dealership real estate on their phone, as you get your own icon on the phone and clients can search by your dealership's name in the app stores. It's always in your customer's pocket. They take their phones with them everywhere, so they can carry your dealership with them everywhere they go. Faster and cleaner user experience and navigation. Apps are natively loaded on the phone and use the phone memory and processor, meaning that they are faster, cleaner in navigation than most websites. Access to phone features, GPS push notification, maps, calendar, camera, QR code scanning, and more. Apps use the built-in features of the smartphone, making better use out of the hardware capabilities. Analytics and insight to customer behavior, demographics, geolocation, etc. We provide reports on download data and have details on usability to help show the return on investment. Key features are available offline without the internet. Apps use built-in features of the phone, so many phone numbers and other features of the app are available even without the internet. The dealership is plugged into current digital marketing trends, and this keeps your dealership up to date with what customers are thinking and doing and provides a differentiation. So now we're going to show a quick demo to show an example comparison, which is Crosstown Chevrolet, a GM dealership that uses the Auto Dealer app by Pulse. And their mobile site is provided by the OEM. So the customer has to, of course, type in the address and remember or locate what the URL is for the dealership. Depending on their internet speed, it shows, a very cookie-cutter approach. There's no dealership logo. It's gray on gray. There's no color. It has the basic information of address and phone numbers. You can't get push notifications. There's no Facebook or Twitter. No payment calculator, no tools. So now we're opening up the Crosstown mobile app. You can see team members, their phone numbers and emails. You can communicate with them directly, put a face to a name. Their GPS map is built in, all the hours of operation, phone buttons, etc. So the mobile web is still losing out to native apps by more than 6 to 1. So this is very recent data. Last year, on the eve of the 5th anniversary of the mobile revolution, Fleury issued its 5-year report on the mobile industry. In that report, we analyzed time spent on mobile devices by the average U.S. consumer. We run the same analysis using data collected between January and March of 2014 and found some interesting shifts are taking place. The data tells a clear story that apps, which were considered a mere fad a few years ago, are completely dominating mobile, and the browser has become a single app swimming in a sea of apps. Geo-targeting. Customers are looking for information on anything, anywhere, and anytime. This new customer profile you need to pay attention to. They're looking to get immediate information and immediate communication with your dealership for sales and service, and the app helps you to provide this new customer with that real-time communication. It enables relevant marketing. The customer can receive GPS push notifications by make, model, or year of car. They can be sent a specific free oil change coupon, for example, after they just bought a new car 2 or 3 months ago. thanking them for their purchase and getting them to come into the dealership for more service. Increased customer engagement. For example, push notification deals for service with reminders when their car is ready, or recall information specific to their car. This is proactive and shows the dealership is taking care of customer service needs. Target your customers at competitor locations. The dealer often uses their own location or a competitor's address location to send service deals and push notifications to clients within a 5, 10, or 15-mile radius. Real-time promotion without pre-planning, such as a tire rotation or a 25% off an oil change deal, good until the end of the day if there's a lull in your service base and you need mechanics to be made busy. So this is geo-targeting and push notification. I'm going to show a quick demo on the web portal, and my phone is on the left. So your internet manager or whoever manages your site would go in, send a push notification to all customers, a specific customer, or to GPS location or make, model, or year of car. The address is at the top. They can put in any address there. The radius, such as 5 miles, 10 miles. Then they can select all makes or specific make or model of car and year of car, so if it's for a recall or if it's for all customers for service. Once they've selected that, they select the push notification. In this case, buy 3 tires, get the 4th free, and that comes up on the phone on the left. The customer can now push that on Facebook or send it as an email, and that's a potential for viral marketing. Now, when you want to add a deal or edit a deal, you go into the interface and you select the deal category by service, sales, or parts, put in the deal name and the description. Often this is just cut and pasted off of existing promotions on their website. Put in the deal valid dates, and that will go into the deal section of the app, whether you send a push notification or not. Then you upload the JPEGs, either a new JPEG or you can continually reuse ones that you've already got. Retention and customer loyalty. Repeat service visits. NADA reports have proven that over 60% of your customers leave the dealership to buy a car at another dealership. That means they also service their car elsewhere. They're loyal to brands, not dealerships. So building better customer relationships should be top of mind for dealerships. The app is free for your customers and improves customer loyalty in several ways, such as making it simple for them to book appointments, request a shuttle, locate and communicate with specific staff members, receive proactive service reminders via push notification, request their car's trade-in value, and get exclusive deals and promotions. Loyalty points. Apps can even replace the loyalty card or plastic keychain bob if you offer service loyalty reward points, while at the same time showing the customer their service point balance and history details. I know in my own experience, key bobs often break off my keychain, meaning the customer has to request another one. A mobile app makes this problem disappear. Customer feedback. The app can also provide real-time survey results to the backend web portal, which we'll show in a moment, via the service department, or with Dealer Rater through the app. Here I'll show Menzies Chrysler, and we've integrated to their loyalty point systems. By the way, I want to point out we can integrate to any third-party loyalty point system and provide the loyalty number, balance, history, even the amount of points needed for a service. So the customer will click on the reward points, log in, and then they can see their balance, their history, and we integrated to their back end as well. So it makes it easier for the customer, so they don't have to go home to their laptop or their PC, they just have it right in their pocket. Customer reviews. That's my son there, by the way. I'll open up Jacquelina Honda's app, which shows an example of how we integrated their app to Dealer Rater. So the customer clicks on the service tab and the Got Feedback button, and then that brings up their mobile-enabled Dealer Rater page. This gives the dealership more feedback and exposure to your Dealer Rater page from customers that have downloaded your mobile app. Now we're going to show the standard booking a service and providing feedback in the standard app that we provide. On the left, you see the phone. The customer can select service, select their car type, which they've already set up in the back end, the date, the service type, in this case an oil change. They can require a shuttle, and then the service is sent and they can get back to the customer. Also, they can provide feedback after they've done a service by choosing the vehicle that was serviced, the date that they got the service done, what type of service, in this case an oil change, courtesy, quality, timeline, and overall experience, and any comments that they want to provide. And that goes real time into the back-end web portal. And we'll show that on the right hand of the screen in a minute. So you can see graphically their courtesy, quality, timeline, and overall feedback. And you can view details about the specific customer. You can even search for a specific customer. And click on the green button, and that provides the details. So although what you really want to pay attention to is negative feedback, you can deal with it right away. If a very annoyed customer, for example, helps that customer out before they go on Facebook, Yelp, or Google+, or any other social media outlet, and they post their annoying experience, the real-time survey helps you deal with it right away and turns that customer around in the right direction. Now we're going to show an example of a third-party service integration. So I'll show an example of how customers' real-time service scheduling, where the customer can actually book an appointment in real time with the dealership's chosen third-party back-end software. In this case, it's Joe Sassoni's Chrysler Complex. Click on the Service tab. They can call Service Department. Once they click on Book an Appointment, they can schedule, look at their vehicle status or the service history. And they can enter in their information, and this is an adaptive design website that we bring into the app. They put in their email address, their name, and their phone number. They can select their vehicle and put in the date and time. We can also provide the same integration for any other third-party service scheduling software, such as Time Highway, ADP, CarFire, Xtime, or DealerMine, as long as it's an adaptive design. But you can see at the top, the browser can browse back to the app. Staying connected with the dealership. Staying connected with your customers is key to keeping them loyal, and the app helps in several ways. The information and the news button we're going to cover now shows that the team members with their pictures, emails, and phone numbers for management, sales, and service, so you can continue to communicate with those people at the dealership. Roadside assistance if the customer's caught by the side of the road, which is a nice feature. The GPS map built right in for the dealership with all the features of their phone's GPS map. The hours of operation, phone numbers for sales, service, and parts. Now we'll click on the News tab. This is the news items that you can put from the web portal from your local dealership. The Twitter, your Twitter account if you have Twitter. If you don't have Twitter, we can just remove that tab or add something else for social media. Again, this is Crosstown Chevy, and their Facebook page. Savvy smartphone users are more likely to become new Facebook fans or Twitter followers after they download your free app. This helps your dealership to get more Facebook likes and social media awareness. If you post items on your Facebook and Twitter page about the free downloadable dealership app, you'll also get more downloads from your technology-savvy customers. New sales and inventory. Of course, inventory is provided in the app, and the branded mobile app puts that in your customer's pocket with excellent search features. So they click on the inventory tab in the app. They can search by make, model, and year of car. Once they search for a make, only those models will show up. You can also search for price range. At the top, you see all new and used. So if they're only looking at used or only new, they can search for that. In this case, the 2013 Dodge Journey is selected. Then you can scroll through the pictures, zoom in. And these are all taken from your online inventory provider, such as vAuto or AutoTrader, AutoSuite, VIN Solutions. There's the General Information tab with trim, colors, details. They can request info with the button at the bottom, schedule a test drive, and call the seller. And again, they've already set up all their information in the back end of the app, so they don't need to fill in a long, annoying form again because that's already been sent to the back end. And those details can be tracked in your CRM and in the reports we provide. Mobile analytics and customer behavior. Once you've launched your dealership mobile app, data can provide insight into how well customers are downloading the app and where they're located and how engaged your clients are with the app. So you can see with this report active users, screens and sessions that are open, returning users. There's a lot of good data there. So what screens are your customers looking at? Your dealership staff are able to see users based on iPhone and Android phone screens they're active on, such as trade-in value, inventory, booking a service appointment. This is invaluable data to help your dealership's marketing staff target deals and promotions directly to customers. For example, based on their vehicle type or year, and this kind of targeted marketing was previously unavailable with TV, radio, and print, mobile apps are much more cost-effective compared to traditional advertising methods. All of this can be tracked on and reported and sent to your CRM tool. Optimizing the user experience. This is a behavior flow report, and it's important for you and for our technicians. It shows how the users flow within the app, how they reach specific screens, and if they're dropping off at a specific place. This helps us to identify any issues and allows us to continually improve the user experience of the app. Because our app is a software as a service and hosted by Pulse, when we modify our core code to make improvements, all customers benefit, and the app gets more powerful and user-friendly. So finally, the tool section, which is why would your customer want to download the app? Beyond the obvious advantages we've already mentioned, we provide the customer with a cool Swiss Army knife of automotive-related tools within the app. So they click on the Tools button. This also helps them make it sticky with consumers. The GPS parking marker allows them to locate their car in a busy downtown street or a large parking lot. And they can get directions back to their car after showing where they park. The payment calculator. So this helps the customer know what their monthly payments are going to be. They put in the down payments, the overall amount, the term of the loan, whether there's a down payment or trade-in value, and the taxes, and then they get their monthly payments. The body shop or collision report is a nice feature if your dealership or group has a body shop. It's also a nice tool for the customer. It walks them through the accident. Put in the date and time, vehicle, address, what the weather was like, snowy, rainy. They can take pictures of the accident, save it. Put the other driver's information, their policy number, their license plate, take pictures. So there's really nothing left to the imagination. Police information, their badge or their phone number, and any witnesses or any other notes. They can send that and save it to themselves. They can also send it to your body shop as a lead, which can help, again, with the ROI or with the pictures of the accident and get a quote right away. Other tools we offer is the QR code scanner. So they can scan any QR code, like videos of cars in the dealership or anything else, and a flashlight. We're also providing Gas Buddy in our latest app which allows them to get the cheapest local gas prices based on their GPS location. So finally, you've decided to go with an app. How do you get sales and service to buy in? It's important to communicate the benefits of the app to your sales and service teams so that they want to educate customers on the benefit, and it'll help you to strengthen your ties with the customer. On the sales side, the app creates customer loyalty. Leads and referrals can be built into the app, and the customer can earn cash or valuable dealership points to spend within the dealership. This creates a positive feedback loop between the sales department and your customer. Sales leads. They can request information, check out real-time inventory pictures, request a test drive, and ask for their trade-in value of their current car. This helps, once again, to retain that customer's business for their next car. Downloading the app on delivery is key to getting the customer to buy in and get plenty of downloads. On the service side, it helps with repeat service visits. The app makes it easy for clients to book their next service, request a shuttle, and in some cases, their service history or even real-time payments can be integrated into the app. Clients can book service appointments, which reduces staff time and errors, as this information can be directly inputted into the CRM, instead of clients waiting on hold or service advisors asking for the same information over and over again. They can receive service deals and push notifications in the deal sections of the app specific to service. So now you've made the decision to purchase a branded mobile app, and you need to focus on how to promote that app to customers. This is simple and easy to do, and Pulse has several ways to help the client to accomplish this. Namely, we suggest providing an incentive, such as a drawing for a free iPad for the first 500 customers to download the app, or 50% off an oil change the first time you download the app and book a service appointment. Make sure salespeople ask customers to download it when they deliver a car, and have service advisors ask customers to download the app in the service lane and waiting area with signs and QR codes. Send announcements to existing clients via email, newsletter, Facebook, and Twitter. In-store signage on sales and service desks, reception, and the waiting area with QR codes will help to bring in many downloads. Use existing advertising mediums such as Facebook, Twitter, and the website, and remind people of the app and the functionality that's provided. Use social media outlets to help explain certain advantages of the app, such as how to book a service appointment, request a shuttle, or show a video or screenshot of your app and how the customer can book a service appointment or request a shuttle. With dealership reviews, make sure you ask customers to provide positive reviews on the app in the app stores to make sure other people see it, that it's well reviewed, and customers are more likely to download it. So the future of mobile apps in the auto industry. One thing's for sure, we're not going to go back to using our old Nokia flip phones anytime soon. Apps are here to stay, and they're growing in number, usage, and user adoption. The future is bright for apps within the auto industry and at your dealership. There are many exciting things planned for apps, both by the technology industry and manufacturers alike, that will continue to engage your customers. Future capability will enable smartphones to pay for a service, parts, or accessories via the app instead of waiting in line with a credit card. You'll be able to send them an invoice electronically, which is greener. This is possible now, depending on your e-commerce payments provider. Fully integrated referral and service loyalty rewards programs offer benefits to customers and sales departments. Real-time inspection and RO approvals will allow you to tell clients via push notification and get an immediate response. Using Wi-Fi and location technology integrated in the app, you can alert your customers as they walk around the dealership on deals and promotions. Telematics is how your car wirelessly communicates with you and your customer for remote starting and up-to-date diagnostics. Finally, Google Android and Apple's iPhone are already working with all major manufacturers to display their platform's apps on the car's touchscreen using Bluetooth. Imagine when the customer can upload your dealer app in their car's touchscreen, book an appointment, or call roadside assistance from the touch of a button right on their car's touchscreen. It's just around the corner. So why Pulse? Why would you work with the auto dealer app by Pulse? We don't charge a setup fee. We're very flexible in our terms of our deployment and adding features. We've been providing software and services to the mobile, telecom, and automotive industries for almost 20 years. We're always focused on customer success, and their success mirrors our achievements. We have a proven track record of success in handling large and small projects for large dealership groups and individual dealerships, banks, cable, and wireless companies. Pulse has a deep technical knowledge in this field, and we're prepared for the future growth of this platform. We thank you very much for attending the webinar today, and now we'll move to our Q&A portion of the webinar, and I'll answer any questions that came up. Or you can ask any questions now by using the question box feature in the portal.
Okay, it looks like we have a question here. As a dealer, how can I measure the return on investment on implementing a mobile app?
Well, you can measure the ROI in several ways. By the number of service bookings, requests, and leads from the app in terms of trade-in value, booking a test drive. Also by retaining customers and loyalty. I mentioned with the NADA reports showing over 60% of customers leave the dealership. So attacking loyalty in every possible way keeps that customer loyal to the dealership and they buy the next car. We only charge $249 a month, so it's very affordable, and we don't charge setup fees, as I mentioned. So all you need to do is get a few leads and track them, and there's your ROI.
And is it customizable?
Yes, it's very customizable. As I've shown with a lot of the demos, we can bring in unique features from Dealer Rater or what type of service booking solution they use.
Okay. And what platforms does your app support? iOS and Android? Do you handle going on changes or ongoing changes with Apple and Google releases?
Yes, we support iOS and Android, and we do all the changes to the app as we continually improve it, and those updates are automatic to the app, so the customer doesn't have to download anything. And we also register the apps in the Google Play and Apple stores, so all of those costs and all those headaches, we take care of all that for the customer.
Okay. I believe that is all of the questions. Nope, here's one more. What features are upgrades over the basic package?
Well, upgrades for the basic package, if you need to do any e-commerce payments, it depends on if there's any costs or if we have to write to their application programming interface, but we can do that. Service loyalty rewards points, depending on if it's just a mobile-enabled site that we're bringing into the app or if we have to write to their application programming interface. So if there's any kind of developments we need to do, all of that we can easily do and we can easily handle it, but they may require a little bit of extra cost. So kind of loyalty points, additional service bookings like history or paying for service through the app, all of those are additional features that we can support, but there may be some additional cost. Other than that, all of the features you've seen are included.
Great.
And we're pretty flexible as well. If it's just a mobile-enabled site that we need to bring in, like the Dealer Rater example or the Shop Watch example, we don't charge for that if it's a pretty straightforward integration.
Okay. Here's one more. Do you have any direct DMS extraction of data or just third party?
Generally, we work with third parties like vAuto, VinSolutions, AutoTrader, pretty much all the online inventory. The reason for that is they often don't charge anything or don't charge very much in terms of getting all the inventory data through the third party, whereas the DMS providers often charge a lot of additional fees, so we don't pass that on to you. But we can support ADP and PBS and several others. But generally speaking, we find it easier to work through the third-party online inventory providers.
Great. Okay, thank you so much for attending today's webinar, and thank you to Auto Dealer App by Pulse and John for some great information. Please stay tuned to ddwebinars.com for future webinars. And don't forget that the 16th Digital Dealer Conference and Exposition is less than 2 weeks away in Atlantic City, New Jersey. There is still time to register, so visit digitaldealerconference.com Again, that's digitaldealerconference.com to learn more and register today. Thank you and have a great day.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you at Digital Dealer. We'll be there as well.